If you've ever found yourself intrigued by wire-wrapped jewelry and wanted to learn how to do it for yourself, I have a great book review for you. It's called Wire Jewelry Masterclass, and in my opinion, it truly is a masterclass. Hi there, Sandy here. Welcome to another Friday Findings video at KeepsakeCrafts.net. So what do all these pieces of jewelry have in common, including this one? They were all made using this book, Wire Jewelry Masterclass by Abby Hook. So many of you have asked me about this ring, which sometimes I wear when I'm making videos, and you all ask me to do a tutorial on it, but I can't because it's from Abby's book. And as I said in the intro, I truly believe this is a masterclass. Wire wrapping is one of those things that is best learned line by line, here a little, there a little, step by step. And she really brings you through all of the steps. She starts out talking about, well, wire, because that's what we make them out of, and understanding it is important, and of course tools, and how to add that great patina look. And then she starts out showing how to make different types of ear wires, how to make your own chain, which I did do. I made this chain, all of this chain on this bracelet is figure 8 chain that I fashioned every single link. It took forever. It was a great learning experience. I mean, she gets down to the nitty-gritty details, cutting this wire at the right angle so that it meets that inner part of the figure 8 just right, so that they're perfectly formed. And so it was a great learning experience, and I don't know that you'll catch me making my own chain again anytime in a hurry. How to make the ear wires. Yeah, these ones I made myself with beads and coils. You know, you buy these all the time, but you can also make them. Who knew? And then she starts off, just like any good teacher, showing you very basic projects. So you've got your ear wires, chain, closures, like this hook and loop closure. She shows you how to make that. So that starts off by showing you the findings, a brooch pin, more hooks. And then we start with basic projects. So like this one here is these earrings, really sweet little earrings. I think they're called, are they called fairy wing or butterfly wing earrings? I think they're called. I'm trying to show you some of it without showing you too much because that wouldn't be fair to Abby, who put all the hard work into this, and I certainly don't want to give away her designs. Yeah, butterfly wing earrings. Here's a whole bunch of variations on these. What a sweet little project. I've often thought these would make really cute fairy wings if you were making fairy dolls, to make these and maybe add a loop or something here to attach them. So these are super basic, but then later on you'll make elements like these to make this bracelet. Oh, here it is. So this is the same element right here at the end of the bracelet, just a slightly different shape. And then you make a whole bunch of them, of different elements, and put them together into the bracelet. And the book progresses that way, getting more and more complex. And I've made a great deal. Oh, yeah, there's that one that I made. And I don't really love this, which is why it doesn't have a chain on it, because I don't really like the bead I used. So use things you like to practice. They don't have to be super expensive. But use things you like, because you never know when a piece may end up being a favorite. Oh, this one, yeah. This was a bracelet that suggested making 3 of these, and I made one and said, oh, no, I'm done. I'm making one. And so I put my chain and a clasp that she showed us how to make and called that good, yeah. Some of these I just didn't love. Some of the wire wrapping I don't really care for, actually having like every single big wire wrapped. I kind of prefer the look of having it exposed, not just because it's less work, but I just like the look better. Oh, these are the Mermaid's purse earrings, which are right here. And these are another pretty simple project to start with. And it's good practice in measuring carefully and accurately so that you get two that match. And then they get a little bit more complex, like this one. This is a favorite pair of earrings. I wear these a lot. I just love them. Yeah, sorry that most of the jewelry here on the table is in need of a polish. I keep a little polishing cloth next to my vanity with my jewelry, and if I'm going to wear a piece and it needs to be polished, I polish it then, rather than trying to keep up with it all. It's funny that you don't always know what's going to be a favorite. I thought I would love this, but I don't often find things that it goes with. It's a really pretty necklace, the Fern Frond Bracelet necklace. Oh, here it is. Well, it was a suggestion of hers, and to do that bracelet with just one piece. Yes. Phew. It was a ton of work. I'll just show you this little bit here. You just start with components, and she tells you in great detail how to build them, how to put them together, how they're all combined. And these have to be graduated in size so that they'll fit in that spiral. She gives you all kinds of fantastic tips. So the projects just keep getting more and more complex. This one I actually really like. This is a glass cabochon. I think I got it from Fire Mountain Gems, and I adore this one. It's nice when I just want to wear something a little bit simple. And this is this ring that you guys are always asking me about, the Sea Urchin woven ring. And I love wearing this. And it was a fun project to make, and you just keep building up your skills. So this was wire wrapping triangles, which can be trickier than you might think. And another thing I love is that she always gives you variations at the end, different ways that you can capture different stones, different styles. So this one has the beads like I put on this one doesn't, and it doesn't go all the way around. This is the bracelet I showed here, which was a pretty complex project. So you learn how to wire wrap the leaves. Like I said, the triangles are tricky. When you're going in one direction from narrow to wide, it's okay, but then going from wide to narrow, the wire wants to slip down to the narrow end. And she gives you tips for how to deal with that. This turned out to be one of my all-time favorites. I absolutely love this one. Let's see, that's this one. This was a druzy that I bought at a bead show. It had been languishing in my box for a long time, and I just absolutely love wearing this because it goes with everything, and it's so funky and unique. She gives you the math for figuring out just how many spirals. It's not complicated math, but you do have to have a certain amount of the circumference filled with the spirals in order for it to hold your piece in place. And she shows you how to make these pieces on the back, and then also how to make the bail. I didn't make every single thing in the book. There were a few things I just really didn't like that much. Like this one just didn't appeal to me. I don't know. And there was an orchid that I just didn't like. Yeah, that. I just didn't really care for it. But you can see how you're building your skills, that you did the little leaves wire wrapping, and now in this you're doing bigger sections and a more complex piece that's wire wrapped. And it's all just pieces that are combined together, which is why I really agree with the title Masterclass, that I think it really shows, it really guides you through step by step. Now we're getting to the really complex projects, and probably the reason many people, including myself, will have picked up the book, which was the project on the cover. As you can imagine, this is the last one in the book and the most complex. I haven't gotten to this yet, but this is the Vine bracelet, and this is the Vine pendant, and I did make this one, and this is an absolute favorite to wear. I just love it. And then there's the Vine earrings, which I made here, and I'm not sure how much I love these. I don't think I care for them as much as the necklace. It's funny, you just don't ever know. I decided not to wire wrap the leaves. I kind of like the look of the open leaves, but now I wonder if it would have added a little bit more substance to the earrings, because it feels like you can't really tell what's going on with these. There's just so much busyness that if the leaves were filled in with wire wrapping, maybe it would have, I don't know. So, although these are some of my favorite colors, and I love curlicues and twisties and everything about it, somehow the way it all came together didn't thrill me. And for these ear wires, which I also made, I substituted in one of the little check fire polish beads instead of a silver one. So that's a fun benefit of making your own findings. So, oh, you can see my bookmark is here. This is the next one I want to make. I have a donut bead, and I want to make the vine donut bail, which is pretty cool. And this is a really cool kind of woven element. I will be buying chain, not making my own. And then here it is, finally, the vine bracelet. And if you look at these pieces, you can see that it's just building the same skills, but there's, of course, a lot more in this. This is the kind of the culmination of everything, is to make this most complex of projects. So really, I only have 2 more to do, and I'll be done with the book. But if you want to learn wire wrapping, I highly recommend it. I think you'll enjoy it. Work through the projects. I used a combination of silver-filled wire and bare copper wire. And I enjoy all of these. There were a couple projects I made that I didn't love, and I ended up taking them apart because I just didn't care for them. Just my personal taste. I took them apart and rescued the beads. So don't be afraid to do that too, and play and experiment and make them your own. Use your own things, change them up a little bit, and I think you'll really enjoy that book if it's something that you would like to learn. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel and you like my videos, then make sure you subscribe. And if you like my videos and you want to get bonus tutorials every month, check out my Patreon page for how you can do that. Happy creating. Bye-bye.